Hello sewing lovers, we're back again. My name is Q, and in today's video we're going to be constructing a basic bodice with a shoulder dart like this one. This is how the shoulder dart looks at a close range, and then this is the waist dart. The basic bodice with a shoulder dart is the best because it sits very close to the body without leaving any bulges along the armhole area. This is the basic bodice that we're going to be constructing today. The method that we're going to be using for constructing the basic bodice is by Dennic Chunman Lo. I hope the pronunciation was not that bad, but I'm going to write the name across the screen. There are other methods of constructing the basic bodice with a shoulder dart. Another famous method is by Winifred Aldrich. After trying both the methods, to me this was the best because of the way it sits on my body. I think on another video I'm going to show you guys how to draft the basic bodice using the Winifred Aldrich method. Let's get on to serious business, shall we? To make the pattern, we're going to make use of the following materials: the pattern paper, a French curve, a straight ruler, a tape measure, a marker, a pair of scissors, and of course when we're done drafting the bodice, we're going to cut it out on this fabric and then we're going to sew it together. We're going to start by ruling out a straight line on the side of the pattern paper, like so. We rule out another line at the bottom of the pattern paper. For drafting this pattern, we are going to make use of the following measurements. Also note that today our measurements are going to be in centimeters. If you want to change your centimeters to inches accurately, you have to have a tape measure which has got centimeters on one side and inches on the other side. We're going to have a shoulder to shoulder measurement which is 42. Bust circumference is 107 centimeters. Waist circumference is 90 centimeters. The back width is 39 centimeters. The chest width is 39.4 centimeters. The nipple to nipple is 21.4 centimeters. The nape to waist is 41.5. The back shoulder to waist is 43 centimeters. The front shoulder to waist measurement is 43.8 centimeters. And the armhole depth is 23 centimeters. Next, we're going to mark the nape to waist measurement along this line, which is going to be 41.5 centimeters. And then we're going to mark the neck depth at the back, which is going to be 0.5 centimeters, like so. And then we take this measurement, which is going to be 43 centimeters. Next, we're going to add 6 centimeters ease on the bust circumference and then divide by 2. 107 plus 6, which is 113. 113 divided by 2, the answer is 56.5 centimeters. Again, 56.5. Next, we draw a straight line. Next, we're going to find half of this line, which is 28.25. Draw a straight line. And then mark this measurement along this line, which is going to be 43 centimeters. Join this two with a straight line. This will be the back of our basic bodice and this is going to be the front. To get the width of the neck, we're going to divide the neck circumference by 5, which is 41 divided by 5, and the answer is 8.2. Next, we subtract 0.2 centimeters from 8.2 and the answer is 8. So we are going to mark 8 centimeters right here. And then we draw the neck curve. Next, we divide the shoulder to shoulder by 2, which is 42 divided by 2. The answer is 21 centimeters. From here, we measure down the shoulder slope, which is going to be 4 centimeters. Next, we mark the shoulder line with a dotted line. Next, we're going to mark the armhole depth from this point, which is going to be 23 centimeters. And then we're going to add 0.5 centimeters for ease. Now we can measure the distance from here down to this point. The answer should be 25. We then mark 25 centimeters here. And also this side, mark 25 centimeters. Next, we're going to find half of the distance from here to here, which is 25 divided by 2 and 12.5 plus 2. And the answer will be 14.5 centimeters. So we are going to measure 14.5 centimeters. Measure the same here. And then we draw a straight line. Next, along this line, we are going to measure the chest width, divide by 2, and then add 0.5 for ease. 39 divided by 2 is 19.5 plus 0.54 is, and that's going to be 20 centimeters. So we measure 20 centimeters like so. Also along the armhole line. Then we draw a straight line. Next we divide this distance by 2, which is 20 divided by 2, and the answer is 10 centimeters. Mark the same along the waistline. And then we draw a straight line. Next we're going to move on to the front of our basic bodice. Again, to get the depth of the neck, we're going to divide 41 by 5, and the answer is 8.2, and then subtract 0.2 centimeters to get 8 centimeters. To get the width, we divide 41 by 5, and then subtract 0.7 to get 7.5 centimeters. And then we draw a curve for our neck like so. Next, we're going to mark half the shoulder to shoulder measurement, which is 21, and then minus 0.5, and the answer will be 20.5 centimeters. And then we're going to measure down the slope of the shoulder, which is going to be 4.5 centimeters. Again, we mark the shoulder by drawing a dotted line. Next, we're going to divide the chest width by 2, which is 39.4 divided by 2 equals 19.7 plus 0.54 is, and the answer is 20.2 centimeters. So we're going to mark 20.2 centimeters. Next, we're going to divide the nipple to nipple measurement by 2, which is 21.4 divided by 2, and the answer is 10.7 centimeters. Mark 10.7, and also along the waistline, draw a straight line. Next, we're going to locate the shoulder darts. We're going to find half of the shoulder line. We fold the tape measure like so, and then we make a mark. And then we measure 1.5 from this point, like so. Also mark 0.75, which is the middle point. At 90 degrees with this line, mark down 8 centimeters, like so. Next, draw the dart legs. Next, we're going to fold along this line and close the dart. Next, we use a tracing wheel to trace along the dart like so. While the dart is still close, we are going to redraw the shoulder line like so. 13.4 centimeters like this. And then we can open the dart and then finish it up like so. Next, we are going to draw the armhole from this point to this point and then to that point. From this point, we can measure 1 centimeter like that, and then 1.5 centimeter this side. Next, we join this point to this point to complete the armhole. Again, we're going to find half of this line. To get the shoulder dart along the front, we're going to divide the shoulder by 2, which is 6.75 minus 1, and the answer would be 5.75. So we mark the dart. Next, from this point, we're going to measure 2.5 centimeters, which is going to take us to the bust point. And then we're going to join this point to that point. Next, we're going to fold this dart and close it like so. And then again, we're going to trace the top like so. Redraw the shoulder, which is 13.5 centimeters like so. And then again, remember to redraw the chest line, which is going to be slanted like that. The chest line is 20.2 centimeters. So we are going to measure 20.2 like that. It will end right there. Next, we can open up the dart. We are going to extend this line to this point. And then we are also going to finish off the dart legs like that. And then we're going to draw our armhole curve by joining this point, and that. And then that is the armhole for our bodice. The shoulder to waist measurement along the front is 43.8 centimeters. We are then going to mark the 43.8 centimeters along this line, like so. We then extend the center front. And then we join the new point to our back with a slanted line, like so. Also extend the lines. Next, we are going to take away the waist darts. Remember, the bust equals 107 plus 6, which is 130. And then the waist equals 90 plus 3. This is for ease, and this is also for ease. So 90 plus 3, the answer is 93 centimeters. 113 minus 93 centimeters. The answer is 20. So in total, along the waist, we are supposed to reduce 20 centimeters. But remember, this is half of our basic bodice. So we are going to divide 20 by 2, and the answer is 10 centimeters. So in total, we are supposed to subtract 10 centimeters along the waistline. So we are going to take away 4 centimeters along the front, which is going to be 2 this side, and then another 2 this side. Along the side seam, we are going to take away 3 centimeters, which is going to be 1.5 this side, and another 1.5 this other side. And then we join this point to the armhole. We also take another 3 centimeters at the back, which is 1.5 this side and 1.5 this other side. And then we draw the dart. Next, we are going to fold the waist darts like so. And then we draw with a tracing wheel like that. We do the same at the back. We fold the waist dart like that and we close it. And then next we trace along with the tracing wheel. And then we end the waist like that. Next, we are going to cut out the pattern. This is the front of our pattern paper. We have traced this part onto this fresh piece of pattern paper. The reason was because we wanted to move the darts from the bust point upwards like that, and also the waist dart we moved it down by 2.5 centimeters up to this point. So these are the new darts. This is going to make sure that there are no sharp points along the bust area. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and also leave us a comment in the comment section. Also make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more sewing and pattern drafting tutorials.